Hello everyone, and welcome to rating 1-star reviews on everything I got on my Walmart order.
Rating 1-star reviews on everything I got on my Walmart.
The first item today is going to be this Klondike Mint Chocolate Chip Bar. For my Walmart order, this was a necessity. Klondike Mint Chocolate Chip Bar normally consists of mint ice cream inside, surrounded by chocolate plating around with some chocolate chips inside of it, hence the mint chocolate chip name. A couple of reviews had negative things to say about them, so let me read those reviews, then I'll go in and give my 5-star rating. Let's get into it. Mr. Chipless said, "They should be called mint chocolate chipless bars. There are no chocolate chips in the bar, so I guess the regular Klondike bars should be relabeled chocolate chip Klondike bars, since they contain the same number of chips as the mint chocolate chips version do. And not having chips is hardly a freak accident. It's deliberate false advertisement." I really hope that these have chocolate chips in them, seeing as they are called mint chocolate chip. I'm gonna taste test these to make sure we don't have to actually call them the mint chocolate chipless bar. And now our other reviewer, he said it's smaller. No chips like the package says, false advertising. I'm gonna stop buying this item and I'm gonna go back to Fat Boy mint chocolate sandwiches. I'm not sure what a Fat Boy mint chocolate sandwich is. Not gonna lie, it sounds pretty good. Let's get into it. Let's taste test them. Let's see if they're gonna be called mint chocolate chipless bars. And let's see if I'm gonna transition from Klondike bars to Fat Boy mint chocolate bars. Let's go. All right, both of these reviews said there's no chips, so the number one thing we're looking for right now is chips. Let's make sure it was not a freak accident. Mr. Chipless, not like the picture, we're not gonna let you down today. Automatically, after ripping this down, you can see there's some chips in there. There is chocolate chips in here, which is a good sign. It's not false advertisement. Let's go. All right, for me, the mint chocolate chip Klondike bar is going to be a 5 out of 5. We proved Mr. Chipless and not like the picture wrong. The Klondike mint chocolate chip bar, it does have chocolate chips in it, and it was very yummy. So it's 5 out of 5. Let's get the next item, which is going to be the Scrub Mommy. All right, next up, the Scrub Mommy. So the Scrub Mommy is a innovation almost of the Scrub Daddy. This is actually a Shark Tank item. I remember watching this, and whenever I started living in my own apartment, I thought back to it and I was like, you know what? I always wanted a Scrub Mommy, so I got one. Also, I needed it to wash my dishes. What's different about a Scrub Mommy and a Scrub Daddy? Scrub Mommy got a little scrubber side, the pink side, and a sponge side, which is the other side. But like all my other items, Scrub Mommy also has some 1-star reviews. Let's go read them. Now coming in first from E, they said, "Don't like it." Well, E, not sure there's much I can do, but I can tell you right now, if I like it, I'll let you know. If I don't, I'll really let you know. Now, our second reviewer, RG1077, said, "He doesn't understand the hype. It didn't clean well, and it's too big to maneuver to clean dishes. I had to use force to get food off the dishes." Now, RG1077, I do think that whenever you have really dirty dishes, you're gonna have to use some elbow grease to get that off. But also, maybe a good sponge shouldn't have to do that. I'm gonna go put it to the test, and we're gonna see if the Scrub Mommy is really a 1-star product. Let's test out the Scrub Mommy. We got the scrubber side and the sponge side. We got our test victim, the dirty pan. First, get the Scrub Mommy wet with that hot water, you know. Then, put a little bit of soap on there. First up, we're gonna do these tongs. So, you can put it in the mouth right here. Look at that, squeaky clean right there. I'm gonna put this one in the mouth too. Thanks to the Scrub Mommy, my tongs are now squeaky clean. Now, let's check and see if it can clean big surfaces. I'm barely putting any effort in here because no one wants to have to put too much effort in. Now for the pan, there's nothing in there but some old grease stuff that my roommate actually left in there. I think the Scrub Mommy works great. I'm gonna rate the Scrub Mommy a 4 out of 5. I've had better cleaning utensils. As I got to college, I've used different things, but the Scrub Mommy is very useful. It has the eyes that you can put the little handles through of spoons and stuff like that. The mouth, which you can put like spatulas and stuff. And then you got the scraper side for big objects and the sponge side for other objects. Now, let's go to the next item. Our third item, Dawn dish soap. Now, obviously, Dawn dish soap goes hand in hand with the Scrub Mommy, so we're gonna need the Scrub Mommy for this one too, but we're not gonna need it right now. The two reviews for this Dawn dish soap right here were actually quite similar, so we have JRQ coming up first. This smells awful and it irritates my sinuses. Thought it was the original fragrance, but that has gotten lost in all the fresh and rain and flowers. Who wants their dishes to smell like artificial flowers and chemical rain? Please go back to the real original. Now, I might be too young to know what the original is. I don't really know if this one smells like rain and flowers or not, but I'm gonna go put that to the test. We're gonna see the smell. Let's read the other review. Janet says, "Smells like perfume. This product originally had no fragrance. Now my dishes smell like perfume and give me a headache. It's getting harder and harder to find truly unfragranced products. I'm changey." I don't know why she cut off there. I think maybe the smell might have taken her out. Fly high, Janet. Without further ado, let's go test this dish soap and let's see if it really does smell terrible. It's time to test out the Dawn Ultra Remove Grease on Contact thing. The main thing we're looking at for this is the scent. We don't want it to smell like perfume. We don't want it to smell bad. All right, let's squeeze some of this on. I'm gonna squeeze a hefty amount on. And as I'm washing this, I'm not really getting too much of a crazy perfume smell. It actually smells quite good. It smells what I thought soap would smell like. Let's get a smell test now. It smells like hot water, soap, and scrub mommy. It doesn't smell like artificial rain. It doesn't smell like artificial flowers, and it doesn't smell like perfume. My sinuses feel great. Let's go back to the table. I think that this stuff smells great, and it might be because it's trying to appeal to the younger generation who's just moving to college and got to use the Dawn dish soap to clean up. So I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5. It gets the job done. I just don't think I can give a soap product a 5 out of 5 because like it's not really like my favorite. Like I wouldn't want this for Christmas, you know. Now let's go on to the 4th item. For my 4th item, Monster Ultra Sunshine. Now since I got to college again, energy drinks have been a necessity. I love orange. I love energy drinks now. Now there wasn't many reviews for this item that were bad, but on my Walmart list, I was looking through the 1-star ratings for the Monster Ultra Sunshine, and there was a couple that stuck out to me. We're gonna start off with Lucia. I did not make this purchase today, this day and age, and I don't know who used my card. Lucia, I'm not sure if leaving a review on the Walmart app for buying this on accident is the correct thing to do, but have you even tried it yet, Lucia? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Tara said, I've never liked the taste of energy drinks, but I do like orange soda. So I thought I'd try this energy drink, because maybe it'd taste like my Orange Crush drink. Well, I was wrong. It tasted like an energy drink. I just never been able to get into them, nor have I ever drank one, even to the halfway point. So, tossed it. I never have drank enough to get energy, because when I do try it, every 10 years or so, I can only take small sips. Then, it gets left on the counter somewhere, until I totally give up and toss it. Alright, Tara. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, because, to me, you got an energy drink. Energy drinks taste like energy drinks. Don't know what you expected. I kind of do agree though, sometimes my energy drinks get left on the table and I gotta toss them, you know. I'm hoping I don't have to toss this one, but I'm gonna toss it down my gullet and we're gonna see if it tastes good today. So let's get this review. Let's try it. It tastes really good. It tastes like those little orange candy slices you used to have as a kid. Lucia, Tara, I actually don't think this tastes like energy. I think it tastes like an orange drink. It tastes like an orange high C, but with some Fanta. It tastes like an Orange Crush. Tara, I think you got it all wrong. I think you might have to try it. And Lucia, sorry that you accidentally purchased this, but you should still give it a try. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. Would buy again. Now for my 5th item, cheddar and sour cream Pringles. I just recently got put onto the cheddar and sour cream ones. I always was a just sour cream Pringle type of guy, or a barbecue or a plain Pringle, but I tried these recently and I thought they were pretty good, so I added them to my cart. Let's see what the 1-star reviews are for the cheddar and sour cream Pringles. All right, I actually have 3 reviews for this one. Coming in first, we have a review from Tammy. Bland, bland, bland. First of all, these had no flavor at all. Second, the little dusting that is on there does not taste like cheddar sour cream. They don't make Pringles like they used to. I do miss those OG Pringles from whenever I was just a little jit. Randy said, damn, it's chips. My Pringles were crumbs. Oh, Randy. When they're all crumbs, it kind of is bad, but I think it's also kind of good. And then Jan, who is a top reviewer, she says, I did not receive them, but they go great with my sandwiches. That's very interesting. Thanks for letting us know they go great with your sandwiches. I don't have any sandwich meat or anything to try them with, but I just thought that was a nice review to throw in there. Without further ado, we're gonna check and see if these are crumbs for Randy. Tammy, we're gonna check and see if they're bland, bland, bland. Let's get into it. Good thing is, these Pringles were not all in crumbs, which is good already. And they weren't bland, bland, bland. They actually tasted good, good, good to me. First of all, Tammy, I can't agree with these being bland, bland, bland. They might not be like the good old Pringles that we grew up on back in the 1950s or 60s or whatever. They are still pretty dang good for what they are. And then Randy, yes, a couple of them were damaged in there, but what do you expect? That's just what happens. And, you know, it's all right. Putting Pringles here at number 5, that ends.
Rating 1-star reviews on everything I got on my Walmart.
And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.